When you first open up the PDF that you get when you buy the product making cost calculator, this is the first page you're going to see. Here I'm just explaining all the other tools that I am currently designing, or depending when you're buying this, that currently exist on the website. So I have the digital financial calculators, comprehensive Google spreadsheet, and also business books that you can use to help you grow your sustainable product-based business. Right, you can subscribe here if you want to hear more about these or be notified when all the products are ready, or you can just go straight into the next page. On this page, you should choose the currency that you want to use. At the moment, there's only dollars, euros, and British pounds. So depending on where you are, you can choose between these. This will automatically update as you go on through the calculator, so make sure you choose your currency here. The rest of the page just gives you a quick explanation of what this calculator is about. If you still need more help, you can just email me directly from the spreadsheet. Right, let's move on to the material cost. I've gone ahead and added 4 products here to show you how this works, but I will also add products at the bottom so you can see how you can do it. Couple of things: do not touch the gray areas. These are automated, so do not touch these. The only places that you're going to add is the places that's white and then the blue. This is where you choose your measuring matrix. All right. So when you add your products, it will automatically calculate the total material cost per product. This section is for calculating material cost only. It's not about shipping or sales tax or anything like this. It's to calculate how much it costs to make one product based on the ingredients and the other materials, such as if you're doing cosmetics, for instance, jars, same for skincare, or candles, the wicks, the jars, everything. You just input in here and we calculate the total material cost to make one product. I've added the measuring matrix here. For anyone that's making anything that involves liquid, when you buy a product, let's say you bought fragrance on Amazon, and for instance, let's say a peach fragrance, and you bought 1 liter, I would suggest you put it as 1,000 milliliters here, and then you choose the matrix milliliters, because that will help you with your calculations in the future. It's the same with kilograms. If you're using coconut oil, for instance, for a face cream, let's say you bought 1 liter of coconut oil, make sure you convert it into 1,000 milliliters and then use milliliters for your calculations. Right, so for example, I'm going to start with lipstick B. So lipstick B, as you can see, I've dragged it, or I've added lipstick B on all the rows that is going to involve this product only. The difference is if you only write the lipstick, for example, lipstick C is written in only one row, what's going to happen is it's calculated the material cost of this ingredient only to make 5 lipstick C. So what you're going to see is lipstick C only has this value here for the cost, and this is inaccurate, all right? That is why you need to add lipstick C on all the rows that has all the ingredients for that product, because then it will calculate the exact amount of lipstick C. One mistake that a lot of small businesses make is that they do not calculate jars and labels. So for example, here lipstick C has no jars and labels. It will affect the final cost. It will be inaccurate. So always add jars, labels, everything else that you use to make this product. Same for face oil, because the word face oil is only on one row. You're probably going to see only 0.08. Here you go for the cost, which again is inaccurate. So make sure that face oil is on all the rows. All you have to do is click on it, wait for the little cross to appear, and then scroll down That's it, drag it down, sorry. Make sure the face oil is on all the rows, and then this will give you an accurate calculation. Let's add another product. So in December the 5th, next, what I always do is I add a separator. You can do this manually. Just drag your mouse across the screen, and then just change the color. So this makes it easier for the next calculation. It also makes it easier for you to be able to visually see everything. All right, so let's move on to product making cost. The product making cost, this is where you're going to calculate the final cost of individual product. So let's say you made the product on the 5th of December. Now product type. The product type here will automatically update as you go. So make sure you're adding products here, okay, to calculate everything, and your product type will automatically appear. So all you have to do is click on the arrow and choose your product type that you want to calculate the cost. Now, number of products made per day. Let's say for lipstick A, you can make 200 lipstick in a day. It took you 5 hours to make it. With packaging here, what I mean by packaging is, for example, you're cutting the labels and you're putting it on the lipstick tubes. Okay, so this is 1 hour. 1 hour. Again, the packaging is nothing to do with shipping, is literally the tube, the container itself, putting the labels on, etc. Breaks, you do take breaks. You always have to take your break. So here you take 1 hour break. So the total hours spent making the product in a day is 5 hours. Now this number here, this has been automated. So it's taken directly from the calculation in your material cost. So you do not touch anything in the gray section. I am going to add this bit on top here, just like I did in the material cost. Please do not touch the gray areas, all right, because it will affect your calculation. Now you need to know your labor cost and your overhead cost. If you do not know that, the calculators is here, so you just have to click on it and it will take you directly to this section. The average products made per day is automated based on the calculations, based on the data that you're putting in your product making cost. So therefore, you do not need to put this manually. So again, do not touch the gray areas. The desired hourly wage for yourself, let's say you want to pay yourself £20 per hour. You can decide your hourly wage based on your 9 to 5 if you have a 9 to 5 at the moment. For instance, if you're getting paid £20 per hour and this is what you still want to make with your small business, then put £20 per hour. If you do not have any employees, put 0. Your productive hours per day, let's say you work 7 hours a day. Employees' productive hours per day, you do not have any employees, so put 0. Monthly overhead cost. This is how much it costs to run your business in total. Let's say at the end of the month, you normally pay £550, so your business stay afloat. And this will include your utility bills, your rent, etc. Production days per month. Again, if you want to find a number for yourself, you can use your 9 to 5 as an example. If you work, for instance, 22 days a month and you still want to keep that, then you can use that as an example. This is totally up to you how many days you want to work per month. And then the calculator will help you understand your labor cost per product and your overhead cost per product. So your labor cost per product is 0.7 and you put it here. And then your overhead cost per product is 0.13 and you put it here. And there you have it. You have a final cost of the individual product. So this is 1.76. The price, the difference here, you can see the material cost that we calculated was 0.93. And then your final cost is £1.76. So what a lot of small businesses do is they only focus on the material cost, which is 0.93 here, which is inaccurate. This is incorrect. So you need a final cost because you need to take into consideration your labor cost and your overhead cost. Okay, so let's move on. We have a desired profit margin for retail. Depending on how much you want to make, let's say you want to make 50% on top of the £1.76. The profitable price will be £2.64. And then you have a potential profit per product of 88 cents. Now, this does not have to be your final price, okay? For you to know your final price, you need to do market research. So you need to do market research and see what your competitors are pricing their products. And only then will you decide on a final price. The price here is showing you at what price you start making a profit, all right? So let's say you've done your market research and you've seen that competitor A, B, C, D, E, for instance, their price range for sustainable lipstick, for instance, is between £15 and £25, and you want to be competitive right in the middle, you can price your product for £18. And the profit based on actual price will be £16.24. Now your desired markup for wholesale, this again depends on you. You can say 10%, and then your wholesale market, this will show you your wholesale markup, sorry, and then a suggested price for wholesale. Again, this is not the price that you have to price your individual products when you're doing wholesale. It's a suggested wholesale price where you start making a profit. And you will see how that comes in handy as we go along with the calculation. Now, let's say that we want to do another product. So let's go back and see the labor. You want to know your labor cost and overhead costs. So the labor cost per product will be £1, 1.06. So let's put 1.06 here so the calculation is more accurate. Then your overhead cost is 0.19. Right. So here your labor cost and overhead cost is different, mainly because of the average products made per day. So as your business grow or as your product range grow, it will be slightly different because you are taking more time to make certain products and you are making different amount of products per day. So this is absolutely okay. It's normal. Let's just say here it costs you £15. Let's continue with the calculation. There you go. All right. And it's the same thing if you have employees. Let's say your desired hourly rate for your employees is the same as yours. Your sustainable business that wants to pay everyone the same amount, for instance. There you go. And there your labor cost per product will be much, much higher than before. So for example, this will be 4.09. And if you put 4.09 here, your final cost will be vastly different. All right, so let's move on to price adjustment. So with price adjustment, this involves anyone that pays sales tax or VAT. This involves anyone that wants to put free shipping. So you are including shipping within your product price. So therefore you can provide free shipping for your customers. And this is also for anyone that wants to do discount. So this is automated. Therefore, let's put lipstick A. So the base price, this is the price that you have decided. This is the final price that you've said, hey, I've done my research and this is how much I am going to price my product. So your price, this is your final decided product price. The discount is Christmas time and you would like to give a 12% discount, or you want to go a bit higher. Let's say you want to do 50% discount. Therefore, your discounted price that you're going to offer your customers will be £9. If you do not pay tax, you don't have to put anything here. But let's say you pay 7.5% for tax, depending on wherever you live. It can be 7.5, 10, 20, wherever, whichever place you live at, it will be different for everyone. So let's say shipping cost, you want to do next day delivery. And you want to use Royal Mail, that might be around £4.50. And there you have it. Your final price for lipstick A during Christmas time will be 14.17, okay, or you round it up. And then your final price with shipping only will be 22.5, okay. So let's say you didn't put sales tax here. Let's say it's 0. Therefore, your final price will be 13.5, and your final price with shipping only will be 22.5. What I mean with shipping only is that you're not providing any discount. All right. So you can do a smaller discount if you want. It totally depends on you, on how much you want to pay. But this final price involves discount plus the sales tax, and this final price here only involves the base price and the shipping price. Once you've done calculating price adjustment, all you have to do is click reset calculation, and it will remove everything here so you can calculate for another product. All right. So moving on to competitor analysis. In this section here is so that you can view and see where your price is in comparison to your competitors. Let's say you want to see for a face oil. In the gray areas, again, please do not touch the gray areas. These are automated calculations. It's the same here. Your competitor A, they're selling it for £12. Competitor B, they're selling for for £14. Competitor C, £18. Competitor D, also 12. Competitor A for £20. And then it gives you the percentage difference. So your price is £12, and you can see that, for example, percentage difference with competitor A is 0. So therefore, you know that you are pricing the same. For competitor B, there's not that much difference as well. Competitor C, there is a bit of a difference. But what this is telling you is that your price range is right within the competitors, right within your industry. So your price is pretty good. What this will show is that you're not underpricing or overpricing, because that might become a problem when you're first launching your product, where people are saying, oh, this looks too cheap, is this good enough, or this looks very expensive, we don't know this company, so why will we pay so much? All right, so this is what this is for. Next is a break-even analysis. With a break-even analysis, it's just so that you understand how many products you need to make, one, to cover your fixed material cost, and one is to cover your fixed product in total cost that we have calculated, and the other one is to cover your business cost. All right, so we're going to take lipstick B. So this, again, automated, do not touch the gray areas. For lipstick B is fixed cost, 210 here. Just remember, we've calculated everything here. Here you go, this is 210, this is final cost of the individual product. So if we want to make sure that we're covering this, all we have to do is sell one lipstick, and the break-even revenue is around this, £3.57. This won't be hard for you to make because you're pricing it at a good price of £18. Now, you want to know how many products you need to make to cover your business cost. So let's say your monthly business cost is $550. So what this is telling you is a break-even point. The amount of lipstick you need to be selling is around 52 lipstick tubes, okay? And the break-even revenue is 933.96. Now you might be wondering, why is this so much higher than 550? Because you have to remember there's your business cost, and then there's the cost of the materials, the products itself. So 933 is going to cover everything, and you know that you're safe then. So if you're selling 52 lipstick tubes, you're definitely going to be able to cover that 550 monthly product cost. And mind you, you have other products as well. So if you're able to do this with lipstick B, and you're able to do this with your face cream, then you're definitely going to be able to cover your business cost. So this just gives you an idea of how many products you can sell to make sure that you're always covering your monthly cost. All right. Next one is bulk pricing calculator. So the bulk pricing calculator, this is where the wholesale price comes in play. So your product, you can add your product name. Again, these are all automated. Let's say lipstick B. Now I've designed in this way because when I was starting out, for example, somebody would ask me bulk, I didn't know exactly how much I can sell in quantity in bulk to still make a profit. For example, when you go on Alibaba, you can see there's a maximum or a minimum that you can buy. This is the same, okay? You want to determine what is the minimum quantity you can offer and what is the maximum quantity you can offer, especially when you're a small business. You probably cannot make, for example, 1,000 individual product type. So you probably can make only 10 different lipsticks, something like that. So this will help you calculate exactly the quantity where you're still making a profit and where it's still realistic of how many products you can physically make for your business. So let's take lipstick B. So for lipstick B, we're gonna say you want to try 10. So we're gonna do lipstick B, and see different scenarios. All right, let's say 5 different scenarios. So 10, 20, 30, let's say 50, and then 100. Right, so you have the base price here and you have the cost price here. Okay, and you already know, if you go back here for lipstick B, a suggested wholesale price of £2.31, you're already making a profit. All right, so we already know this. So let's go back to bulk pricing. We say we want to discount. Let's try for 10, we want to give 10%. We want to give, let's say for all of them, we want to try and see if we can make profit for all of them at 50%. Okay, so the discounted price at 50% for different bulk quantity is £9. All right, and then the profit is £6.9. So you're still making profit, and this just gives you the total profit for the bulk. Okay, so you already know that if you give 10 lipstick and you discounted it at 50%, where you're selling it for £9 instead of 18, you're still going to make a profit. But you might consider, hey, if I'm doing 10, then I'm only going to give 10%. If I'm doing 20, I am only going to give 15%, etc. It completely depends on you, but this gives you an idea of how much percentage discount you can give based on the quantity. All right, it just makes things easier. And then always put in the date. So with that, you just double click and then the calendar will appear, and then you put in the date. Why the date matters? Because it's always important to keep note of when you're doing your calculations. And then you just save calculations. As I've mentioned here, all your calculations are saved on the next worksheet. So don't worry, this has not just disappeared into thin air. You do have all your calculations saved here. All right, so you can keep going back to it. Okay, next one. So monthly summary. The monthly summary, you choose a month that you want to see your data for. Now, we do not have data for October. We do not have data for November, but we do have data for December. You can double check this here. Everything is in December. So you will have everything appear for December. Okay, so here what I've added is a quick search. Why is there a quick search? For instance, let's say you were presenting something with a potential business partner or potential investor or even the bank, because you're trying to get a loan or business loan. They say, hey, all I want to know is total revenue. All you have to do is go to quick search, and then you find your total revenue here, and you just click that. Okay, and if they want what's the total product made, if that's something they want to ask, then you just click that. So this is quick search, and this is a bit more in detail. So for example, in quick search, you won't see what is the product that took the longest? You will find the product that took the longest, which is lipstick B, but what you won't be able to see is the cost of that product and the profit of that product. Okay, so this is a bit more detailed here, and quick search is just to let you know if you want to find something really quick, like what is the total hours spent, or what is the total profit, what's the total labor cost. This is just really quick for you. It's the same for annual summary. Choose the year. So if you're doing things in 2025, you won't find anything here because there's no data for 2025, but there is data for 2024. And then again, at the bottom, you have quick search. So total profit, your total revenue, etc. It's just really quick for you to find everything that you need. Okay, so this is it for the product cost calculator. I hope this was helpful, and if you need more information, you can email me directly. All right, so thank you for listening, and hopefully I'll talk to you soon. Bye.